Bob Helserman. I'm the chef at Coletto's Restaurant, which is owned by Larkspur Hotels and Restaurants. I've been there for 25 years. I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach on my presentation. I'm going to talk about cause and effect and what causes certain trends. And first, let's talk about the difference between a trend and a fad. Fads, to me, are short-lived fashion styles. They're enthusiastic, short-lived, versus a trend, which has sustainability and is based more on general tendencies, and there's a reason behind that. Next, I'd like to talk about trend drivers, and this is the cause and effect that I was referring to. Television is a trend driver in that celebrity chef shows. Everybody wants to be a chef. They've made being a chef so glamorous. And in the process, they've created a tremendous amount of intrigue and education. And what that does is it makes our diners more confident in their ability to have special requests. And that's fine. That's a good thing. We like educated diners. I grew up watching Julia Child, and that was very inspirational for me. And then now there's just a plethora of TV shows like Top Chef, which Jennifer was on, and Iron Chef, Master Top Chef, Hell's Kitchen. All of these TV shows have a tremendous impact on our consumers and how they perceive the food that they're buying and they're making at home, or they're ordering in the restaurant. And also, people are more willing to be adventurous and venture out and try new things that before maybe they'd never heard of or they were unsure of. So that creates an opportunity for us to have more fun in the kitchen and be more creative with unique ingredients and exotic ingredients. And then lastly, there's a gender role reversal in the kitchen, and that's brought on a lot with the economy. A lot of men are being laid off, and so they're at home doing the cooking and the shopping, and men love these TV shows because they like to compete just by nature, and men like tools and gadgets, and so they get in the kitchen and they can become very creative. Next driver, technology, smartphones, iPads, websites. This is a huge driver in that you're walking down the street, you're trying to think about a place to eat, you take your smartphone out, shake it up, and within seconds, locate a restaurant that's within a couple blocks. Then you can go on Yelp and check out the reviews on that restaurant. And then if you decide, okay, that's the restaurant I want to go to, book it online with OpenTable, all within a couple of minutes from wherever you are. So that's a huge change. Technology is changing the way we think about how we do business, and as an operator, you have to be savvy about that. If you're not gearing your business towards that new technology, you're going to be missing the boat. The other thing with technology is you've got Facebook, Twitter, Urban Daddy, City Search, Table Hopper, all of these websites and or social media abilities to reach out to your guests and let them know what you're offering. So if you have a promotion that you want to let everybody know about, you can put it on Facebook, and boom, out it goes, and again, this is technology that if you're not taking advantage of, not savvy about, someone else will, and they'll get that market dollar. Another trend driver is, unfortunately, our sagging economy. And so in that, number one, people are looking for value. They expect great service and great quality product at a reasonable value. And I think that, Corey was talking about some of the stuff that they do. That's important to convey that to the guests, to let them know that what they're getting is something very special, that there was thought, consideration put into it. Some of what Carly was talking about earlier about foraging, things like that, those are all value drivers that will give that guest the comfort that they're spending their money wisely. Social consciousness. Being green is, I say being green brings in the greens. A lot of our guests want to know that we practice sustainability. That's important to them. And they want to know that we're buying from people that practice sustainability. So in subtle ways, you have to let them know. To-go containers, there's a lot of stuff that they don't see, but certainly when you have an opportunity to let them know that you're practicing sustainability, you should. Another trend driver, that's a big one, baby boomers. They want, a lot of them want to stay working, and they want to stay healthy. So they're looking for healthier portions or healthier food and smaller portions. We get a lot of requests for gluten-free, fat-free, salt-free, sauce on the side. And you know what? Not a problem. Big brother, the government, will decide what we can eat. And this is troubling to me. I look at the end of the Happy Meal and or the ban on foie gras as equal liberties being taken away. And it seems as though they think that we as the public are too stupid to make decisions for ourselves, so they're going to make those decisions for us. Whether it be, the ban on trans fat, salt, sugar, who knows what's next. But it's coming if we let it. The food safety bill, which was just passed, gives the FDA more authority to regulate the production and shipments of all foods. And unfortunately, there are some unintended consequences that may occur because of this. So I get it, there's been some contaminations with produce, whether it was spinach or green onions, and you got this big recall on produce because somebody got salmonella. I get that, and I want to be able to eat safe food too. That's why I know where my food comes from for the most part. But the unintended consequences of this will be that the small guy, the small independent farmer, is going to be swamped with paperwork and may be not allowed to make that backdoor delivery to the restaurant. So right now it's unclear as to what all of the outcomes of that bill are, but we'll thank you very much.